Good morning, guys. Good morning. It is the Caramel Rell Show. Happy Friday, everyone. My apologies for being late this morning, guys. I had a slight issue with my internet where I had to call my internet service and have them refresh my internet because something was going on with my internet. Did not want to connect. But we are back. We are back. We are here. We are here for Car Chronicles. Good morning, everyone coming in. Hi, Linda Gamble, Tyre Daniels, Adrian Wiley, Laverne 63, Scorpion Miss, Rashida. Ooh, y'all are coming in quick. Karen, Richie, Tanisha, Breed Love, Latanya, Crystal, Brenda, Carolyn, Delilah, Michelle. All right, guys, I would love to call each and every one of your names, and I apologize if I did not get to you. Let me go ahead and get started, okay? I was saying earlier we got off to a slow start. I had a slight issue this morning with my internet, so I was trying to get that straightened out to where my internet was not working properly. So I had to call my internet provider and get that straightened out, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started with celebrity news. Thank you guys for joining. It is Car Chronicles. It is Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. Thanks for being here, okay? All right, so in the news, I'm gonna give you guys an update on Ricky Smiley since we've already talked about how his son recently passed away. Not even a week ago now, I don't think. He is doing a little bit better. He did have a moment where he actually broke down and he started crying. I will not play that one this morning because that's a little depressing, but I will show where he is kind of getting out of that mode. He's starting to kind of move past it. Something that I saw this morning.
I'll tell you something. This shit, all this stuff is like a documentary.
He's tearing that bacon up though.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like I be having a little small.
Thanks so much, Miriam Jordan, for the super chat, dear. I appreciate it.
I'm leaving the house. Grab a piece of bacon on the way out. Right now, I'm about to go feed the homeless. I don't need no help with that. I just need to do it for my mind and my therapy. But I'm about to go serve and do God's work. You go to the other crazy part. I don't wish it's on my work telling me. I had to go back there and look in the closet. Get a pack of t-shirts, underwear, socks to bury your son in. Then I got to go back down there and take the rest of his clothes that I had to have dry clean and stuff. And it's like I went back there and pulled them underwears and those t-shirts like he getting ready to go off to college. Now, let me grab some underwear, let me grab some socks.
Good morning, everyone coming in.
You know.
Good morning, my other mod, Bill Wilson. Good morning.
Your son ain't going to Alabama State. Not going off to college. This ain't for that. This is to bury him in. It's the last underwear, socks, t-shirt he gonna put on. And that's gonna be it. Last damn thing you can do for your son. Make sure he got his suit, underwear, socks, t-shirt. And all almost just being a dad, I almost put some soap because I had some extra soap, deodorant, toothbrush. Just thinking about all that kind of stuff. I almost put all that in the bag like I'm getting together a bag for something. No, this is all we need. All we need is this right here. Man, I wouldn't wish this shit on my worst enemy.
Thank you so much, Karma Girl.
On a dark, cloudy day, light rain. Do that. But the homeless people gonna eat, gonna serve and work in the kitchen, and represent everything that's on this shirt. Gotta do it. The life we live. Stuff that we have to go through and deal with as parents. Whoever would have thought this? I mean, it's like a freaking nightmare. You know, I'm good. I ain't broken down or nothing. I haven't broken down yet. I have my moments when I cry or well up or whatever. Man, I just have to keep pressing. Have to keep going. I had to post about it because that was like a real thought. When you're a comedian, you're an artist. When you're a comedian, it's almost like you have all of these observations, but it's almost like you have the observation for yourself. Because can't nobody relate to this shit. But Nathaniel gonna read and G-Calf, I think his son died. And anybody who had to bury a son, you know how your son died? And they tell you to bring a paper. Like, you can only tell that story and that observation to somebody that's been through it, but it's a real observation because, like, I literally went in the bathroom, always keep me some new t-shirts and underwear. You travel, your underwear's tear up or they get stretched. So you keep some new underwear and socks and stuff. And you got to do that.
Good morning, guys. Good morning coming in.
And for a woman, it might be sad for them. But for a man that's from the project, it's like a real G. Like, man, this effed up. And that's how I feel. I don't feel like it's sad. I feel like it's effed up that I got to do this. Not that, oh my God, I'm like, man, like I feel like my homies told me to leave the hood and they kicked dirt behind me. Just feel like it make you feel throw it away, which I know I'm not. I know folks love me, but it just make you feel like, damn, that's fucked up. It'll make you sad, but it's just all about the perspective, how you look at it. Like I feel real effed up. I'm sitting over here with a bag. And this is the last thing I'm gonna get to do for my son, to take him like stuff like that, and then how great a clouds is and how I feel today. And I like to ride by myself because people get on my nerve. But what up, Tim?
That's about all we're gonna play of it. He's just showing how he's kind of moving past it and what he's dealing with in terms of his son. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay. So prayers for him. He was tearing that damn bacon up. I like bacon too. Like, no lie, I would tear up some damn bacon. That thick cut bacon. What? Tear it right on up. All right. So let's move on. Tiffany Haddish, honey, let's go and get her out the way. Tiffany Haddish, she catches some heat, honey, about her recent lawsuit involving the kids. Y'all remember where the kids were being exposed / abused by the hands of she and Aries Spears, comedian Aries Spears. All right. Both Tiffany and Aries Spears settled their lawsuit with the victims in that case. Okay. And instead of going to court, they kind of paid it off to make it go away. Y'all know how it goes for different celebrities who have money like that. They can make stuff go away. Tiffany responds to everybody's comments in terms of the new movie Girls Trip 2 coming out, and fans saying that they didn't want to see Tiffany Haddish in the movie as it related to that. They're kind of writing her ass off and was like, we don't want to see you in the movie. All right. They said that Tiffany Haddish is moving on from her legal troubles and is ready to get back to her love of acting. Okay. It says this past Tuesday, it says that paparazzi caught up with Tiffany Haddish and asked the actress how she feels about Girls Trip. And the co-writer Tracy Oliver confirming the long overdue sequel of the hit movie is in the works. Okay. And then they're saying that Tiffany Haddish replied as to say that she says that it is she says it every year and I look forward to it. Okay. They says that Tiffany Haddish then shared that she doesn't have an opinion if her character Dina is replaced or booted out of the follow-up project due to her sexual abuse allegations she faced last year. All right. It says that, however, the 43-year-old made it clear that if given the chance, that she would love to join Queen Latifah, Jada Smith, Regina Hall again in the sequel. All right. She also says that I would do anything with these women. I love these people. I love everybody that worked on that. She says that we had a blast. They want to work with me. I want to work with them. She also added, she says, and I know that the girls would love to do it too. She says, we've talked about it often. All right. So then she refers to her scrutiny in terms of the lawsuit as to say that I can't be concerned about what people think. She says, I got to be concerned about how I feel. She says, when I look in the mirror, I'm happy with what I see. She says, yes, ma'am. God made it. God did a good job and God knows the truth. All right. She then they're saying, as previously reported, this says that last year a pair of siblings dropped their sexual abuse lawsuit, which they filed under the name of John and Jane against comedians Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. All right. It says that the brother and sister duo accused the comedian of sexually abusing them when they were minors while filming a controversial comedy skit. All right. It says, however, after dropping the lawsuit, says the alleged victims claimed that their family decided to leave the situation in the past. All right. So Tiffany wound up and Aries wound up settling that lawsuit in a very large lump sum to make it go away. All right. Let's go ahead and get on into what we're actually here for. I ran across some information. As y'all know, I cover everything as it relates to Love and Marriage Huntsville and the cast. Your boy is still acting a fool out here, honey. Martell Holt. Yes, he is. We're going to go ahead and talk about it this morning. We're going to go ahead and reveal what is going on with his ass because, baby, he is doing the most. Okay. Martell, honey, he's been trolling and harassing Melody online on social media. And we have the information here. All right. So Martell posted on his social media post. All right. This is what he had to say. He said, y'all let me know if Melody Shari or anyone has started a GoFundMe for Devin Keith. All right. He says that I have a little something. #King. Thank you for the super chat. Devin Keith is I think he's like a commissioner or something like that, city official or something like that in Huntsville. It is said and alleged, according to Martell, he thinks that Melody is dating this person. So I told you guys the other day that he popped up on Melody and the kids at the skating ring party. So I don't know if he was popping up there to see if Melody's new man was there, because y'all know she posted on her social media, on her IG, that she was seeing someone. She was happy. She was in a good place. She posted a picture of her laying back in this person's arms. So everybody's been trying to figure out who is this person? Who is this person? So it's no coincidence that he would pop up knowing that everybody that was, important in her life would be at the kids' party. And he just popped up there out of the blue. And I said I felt like he was going there to try to be nosy and see if Melody's man was there to see who he was. Because y'all know he's been stalking her. He's probably had people watching. Ariane has probably been watching as well. Because y'all know that she lives to be doing whatever he says. This is the guy. This is Devin. Nice looking guy. Devin. His name is Devin Smith. He's a city councilman in Huntsville, Alabama. That's him. Okay, nice looking guy. Okay, go Mel. If that's who you're dating. I don't know. I don't want to put a title on it because hey, she has not come out yet to say who she's dating. So we do not know that as of yet. All right. But Martell, honey, has been, like I said, harassing, tapping phones, popping up on Melody ever since that he saw Melody's post that she was dating, like I said, and that she was happy and had someone special in her life. All right. It was also confirmed by her family members, like I said, that Melody was happy and that this person was really good for her and good to her. All right. So upon them saying, now all this was on social media. So you know Martell follows her on his dummy account and he's checking for everything that Melody does, wherever she is, whatever she's doing. So he's checking for it. All right. So I had to make notes on this so I don't forget anything. All right. So Martell reveals in a post, like I said, that the city councilman Devin Smith shoplifted in a Walmart. Okay, and this was a while back, and was arrested. And wanted to know if anybody set up a GoFundMe. He was trying to be smart and be funny when he said that, to say that anybody set up a GoFundMe. But did you fail to mention, Martell, okay, that your felony having ass was charged also for stealing ATMs, okay? Now, his situation, Devin's situation, was a misdemeanor. Martell, yours is a felony, all right? And then you use Melody and her connections to go and try to have it swept under the rug and possibly expunged, okay, to try to get it expunged, which you did not, okay, because you wanted to be this public figure. So now, because you're mad that Melody won't take you back and that she is not, showing you any attention and paying you dust, now you want to be out here trying to expose somebody else who you think that she's dating, okay? That's why he popped up there, because he thought that her man was going to be there. And he might have been there. And then, like I said, Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras were filming during the time of this situation at this party. Okay. Yeah. So I have the post here where it says that Huntsville City Councilman Devin Keith is charged with shoplifting in Walmart. Okay. All right, it says that Huntsville City Council member Devin Keith was booked into the Madison County Jail on Thursday on a shoplifting charge. All right, it says that according to the Huntsville Police Department, officers responded to Walmart at 6140 University Drive shortly before 1 p.m. on an unrelated call. All right, it says the officers were told about a suspected shoplifter, and Keith was taken into custody without incident, police said. All right, it says that he was booked into the jail at 3:05 p.m. Thursday. It says that details about what he is suspected of shoplifting have not been released. All right, it says that according to jail records, he was released at 5:34 p.m. on that same Thursday. All right, it says that Keith is serving his second term on the council, having been reelected in 2020. All right, it says he represents District 1. All right. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of him again. Like I said, he's a nice looking guy. Nice looking guy. All right, this is him. If that's who she's dating, I don't know. Like I said, Melody has not come out and told who she's dating, who this person is, because she says that she wants to keep her life, her personal life, her dating life private. And I don't blame her. She's already talked about how she's been taking trips with this particular individual. Okay, so yeah. Shout out to Brown Skin. Brown Sugar Babe. This is a picture of him with his suit on. Nice looking guy. Nice looking guy. Again, shout out to Brown Sugar Babe. Okay, that's a picture of him with his suit on. He's a nice looking guy. Okay, yeah, he's a nice looking guy. If that's who she's dating. Okay, according to Martell, he feels like that's who she's dating. All right. But yeah, he went as far as posting all of this about this city councilman and pictures. That's low key harassing. What does that have to do with you, Martell? If this man did shoplift and it was said and alleged that he went to Walmart and purchased something, and in his buggy was something small that he had put in there that he was going to purchase, and that he overlooked it. And when he got ready to leave out of there, they called him to the side to say that he was stealing. They try to, accuse him of stealing. All right. He paid for what he had in the buggy. But it was, you know how when you're shopping, and something small fall down in between there and may have gotten overlooked and you get ready to leave or whatever. And they called him to the side. Loss prevention called him to the side, and they called the police as to try to say that he was stealing. The police came, arrested him. Y'all know that whole spiel. So Martell, of course, he reveled in that and used that moment to post it online to try to embarrass this man and to try to embarrass Melody. That Melody is out here dating, left me, you left me. But then you go out here and meet somebody else and you dating this man who you think that is just so much better than me because he's a city councilman, but then he out here stealing. That's the look he's trying to put out there. But Martell, it's still a level up from you, even though this man was possibly arrested for what he was arrested for. It's still a step up from you, a few steps up from you, Martell. It's still a few steps up from you. Okay? Yeah. I don't know why he feels the need to be out here jumping out on this woman, following her, and doing all this mess that he's doing. Like, leave her alone. She has decided to move on with her life. She divorced you. They're going on almost 3 years divorce now, and he is still running behind this woman. That should say a lot to you, Sheree and Ariane. The fact that he is still super pressed about Melody to where he is still harassing this woman, popping up on her, trying to tap her phone, wanting to know what she's doing, driving by her house, everything that he's doing. He has not moved on. He has not moved on. Okay. Now, he just recently said in a post that because he's the post king now. He posts more than a female. All right. He just did another flyer. All right, where he says that he is doing a $2,000 giveaway after he failed to acknowledge and or give his kids anything for their birthday. But then he threw himself a birthday party a whole month after his own damn birthday party. We talked about it the other day and the day prior. Okay. So now he's doing all this for the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras because on his flyer right here, it says that the event will be filmed. So now he is trying to incorporate this into his storyline, this stupid ass party that he made up to reveal his upscale magazine that was already out since October. We don't care about this upscale magazine. We already said, because it's a bunch of lies. He don't have a storyline because Melody is refusing to film with him. So he is out here trying to do anything that he can to create a moment to get scenes so that he can get a check from Love and Marriage Huntsville, because you know they don't get paid unless they film scenes. He popped up at the kid's birthday party with the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras were there filming Melody and the children on with the birthday party at the skating ring. He was asked to leave. He told Melody he was not leaving because it was a public place. They had problems with him to the point to where they had to threaten to call the police, at which he then left. Okay. Went to, I already told y'all how he left, went to Atlanta to go be with Sheree. All right. Then a day or so later after that, here he comes popping up talking about he's having this big lavish birthday party for himself. One that you did not have for your children. Once again, no birthday parties, no cards, no nothing. Okay. Then you pop up talking about you having your own birthday party a whole month after your birthday has already passed. Okay. Let me go ahead and show you guys the flyer. Here it is. The party is in Huntsville. Okay. The party he is having is in Huntsville. He is inviting anybody. That's everybody. The party was on. Let me read off to you. It says that, is you ready? Is you ready? See, that's why you asked me to go back to school. It's, are you ready? All right. Yeah. Apparently you didn't have your leapfrog plugged up and charged up whenever you did this flyer. And I could tell his ass wrote it. Is you ready? Whole squad. Okay. It says the Martell Holt birthday celebration. And it's going to be held at 3414 Governors Drive, Southwest, Suite 310 in Huntsville, Alabama. All right. It says doors open at 7 p.m. No entry after 8 p.m. The event will be held on February the 3rd. It says the RSVP today. Upscale magazine. Uncover, it says upscale magazine cover unveil. Okay. It says event will be filmed. So it's going to be a $2,000 giveaway to the karaoke winner. So you're going to give $2,000 for a damn karaoke giveaway to total strangers when you've done nothing for your children. That's what we're doing. Is you ready? And that what your flyer say? Is you ready to move on with your life, Martell? Is you ready to go somewhere and get some business about yourself and leave this woman alone? Is you ready to be trying to go out here and do something for your children versus using your anger towards their mother to get back at them? Okay. He always chooses to try to hurt his children whenever he don't get his way with Melody. And you only hurting yourself because you're telling the whole world that you love your kids and that you're devoting 100% of your time and attention to them when you're not. Whenever you didn't get your way at the birthday party and was asked to leave, you ran to Sheree so that she could try to lick your wounds because you was feeling some type of way because your ego got crushed and you got embarrassed and had to leave when your intentions was to go there and destroy this woman's moment. And when you was really destroying your kids' moment, when you say you love them so much. Allow them to be happy and stay out this woman's face. All right. You don't went conjured up this party, okay, for yourself for the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras to come there and film your slow ass, okay? So that you can have a moment when your birthday was all the way in January, the beginning of January, a whole month after. Now, Martell says this on the day of his birthday because he had the Holt kids, okay? And I can't lie. Let me go ahead and show y'all. I'm reading it verbatim. It's from his page. You can see at the top, Martell Holt. It's from his page. As you can see, he's there with the children. His mother is there. His brother is there. Let me go ahead and read to you what he had to say in terms of his birthdays for his 41st birthday. Y'all know I like to show receipts. He says, I'm late on this post. He says, I told my kids I just wanted to chill for the 41st birthday, okay? He says, they felt otherwise. He says, my two oldest used their phones to set a surprise dinner for dad. Okay. He says, the M&M kids and I really enjoy amazing restaurants. All right. So this is him again, like I said. And we already talked about where the bloggers was tearing him up about him not showing Sugar Mama the attention that she should get. There's little Holt standing there, and you could tell it's a photo moment for him to try to make the bloggers be like, oh, look at him holding Sugar Mama. Okay. We've never seen him in pictures doing that. So now that the bloggers are talking about it, you're trying to change the narrative of what people think of you because he is about image. Okay. We're going to put that ass on blast today. Okay. Since you didn't want a party, upon your own admission, Martell, you did not want a party. That's him again there with the kids. Under your own admission, you don't want a party. So now you go out here and throw one because you get thrown out of the party that you thought you were going to come and crash and your ass had to leave. Okay. You and your feelings because you could not finish what you started. All right. So does Sheree either not care or does she not realize that Martell is still obsessed and or in love with Melody? Okay. While they running around here with these fake ass pictures, fake smiling, fake looking like they're in a relationship and are happy when it's all a lie. It's all a lie, Martell. It is all a lie. And Sheree is in on this stupid ass lie because at the end of the day, he ain't checking for her like she thinks that he is checking for her. Okay? No. Now, why would he care who Melody is dating, okay, and go as far as pulling up newspaper articles on a person whom he don't even know to blast this person, okay? It's alleged that she may be dating this person. Like I said, you've been popping up. Maybe you did see Melody with this person. Maybe she's doing some type of business venture with him because she stays doing something new business-wise. She could have been talking business with this person, but you assume because you see this person talking to her that she's dating this person and you go and pull up information. That's stalking, Martell. You go and pull up information on this person and post it on social media and post this person's picture and link them to this bullshit that you put together because you and your feelings that he can be close to her and you can't. That's all it is. That's all it is. Sheree is a seat filler when you really want to be with Melody. Ariane was a seat filler when you was cheating with her. You didn't want Ariane. You wanted Melody. But because you could not have her the way that you wanted her to, she would not conform to the woman that you wanted her to be. So then you go out here and get somebody else to make her jealous. And you playing in Sheree's face the same way, and she don't see it. And it's sad. You a whole 50-something-year-old woman out here. Fool. I'm going to say fool. I'm going to take woman back. Let me take woman back. Fool. 50-something-year-old fool sitting here allowing this silly-ass fool to sit here, narcissistic fool too, if you will, to play in your face and continue to play with you when you see clearly that he is still in love with this woman. He has not moved on. He will not move on. Okay. Ariane and Sheree, y'all are dumb as hell for steady entertaining Martell because he is showing that he has no intentions on moving on with his life because he still wants to be with Melody. Ray Charles can see that bullshit. He's sitting home like this. Stevie Wonder sitting home like this at the damn piano. Martell, can you move on and leave Melody alone? He on that shit. While you sitting out here steady following this woman. He's sitting on the piano like this. Martell, can you move on and leave Melody alone? Yeah. That's Stevie Wonder sitting at home, honey. Writing a song for your ass, Martell, because you cannot leave this woman alone and move on with your life. Yes, so he done did this little post, honey, promoting his party. He's like, oh, Y'all don't want me at the party, I'm gonna throw my own party. Go figure, Martell. How immature is that? How immature is that? Then you call the Love and Marriage Huntsville camera and say, hey, y'all come over like they TMZ. Yeah, come over. I got something for you guys to film. I'm having a birthday party. I'm having a birthday party. Y'all come and film me. Come and film me. Yeah, whatever, Martell. All right. Yeah. So then most recently he hopped in the comments on the Love and Marriage Huntsville page, okay, saying that he buries his face in his pillow at night and cries, okay, that he misses his family and that he regrets what he did to his family. All right. He says that people need to move on because he's trying to move on and raise his kids with Melody. Are you? It sounds like you're not, Martell. He says that people need to move on, that he is steady trying to heal and move on and raise his kids amicably with Melody. No, you're not. Nothing about you speaks amicable, Martell. Psycho sounds good. You spelled amicable wrong. It starts with a P when it comes to you, sir, because you're psycho. You are psycho. Who in their right mind takes that kind of time out of their day? That's why I'm saying you need a job. People with jobs don't have time to be on that type of bullshit. People with businesses who are trying to be successful and move forward in their lives, they move on with their lives and do what they need to do in terms of leveling up and having things in their life. I don't have time to chase down bullshit. I don't have time to pull up stuff on people and be posting it on social media if I'm trying to be successful in my life. Now, as a blogger, that's my job to dig up the tea and put it out there so that people can see what is going on out here in these YouTube streets and any other streets. But as a man who has 4, maybe 5 children now, that has 5 children and some possibles, because we talked about that too. It's a few possibles floating around in them Huntsville streets that we talked about. For a person who has this many kids, you act like you have no responsibility, that you're only supposed to be thinking about yourself and what's going on with you. Your children need to be supported, all right? You don't realize you have a past while you're bringing everybody else past. And it's always people that's got the most shit in their closet that be trying to expose everybody else. And that's how Martell is. As soon as you try to pull his shit out there and tell everybody what he got going on, he starts this YouTube movement. We talked about it. You too? Call him out for some shit that he did. Oh, you too? He ain't going to be in it by himself. He's not going to let you sit here and call him out and tell him that he's doing something because he starts this YouTube movement. He done got a t-shirt with the YouTube movement. He got a hat with the YouTube movement. Baby, he promotes this YouTube movement. Yes, he does. Anytime you call him out for his bullshit, it's you too. He cannot take responsibility and or accountability for his bullshit because he is immature and narcissistic, because narcissistic people don't take responsibility for stuff that they do. They don't. Okay. Now, Martell also, like I said, also in the past followed Melody to a restaurant after they divorced while Melody was on a date. Now, she's free to be with whomever she wants to be with, whenever she wants to be with this person. She don't owe you an explanation. Okay. Martell stalked Melody after he cut a so-called meeting short, okay, on social media after seeing Melody going on some date, because he was following her, looking at her and what she was posting. And maybe she need to stop posting a little bit. Do not be giving him a heads up on what you're doing. Okay. I wouldn't tell him shit. S-H-A-T. We're going to keep it clean this morning. I wouldn't tell him a damn thing. Keep him wondering. That's what's making him go crazy, because he wondering. He don't know. Narcissistic people, when they're not in the know of what's going on, it drives them nuts. And that's what she needs to do for a while. Stop posting for a while. Stop leaving little nuggets for him to put 2 and 2 together and figure out where you are and what you're doing. Okay? Yes, move in secret, honey, and the Lord will reward you openly. That's how that thing works. Sometimes you got to be quiet and not tell people your business. Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Be quiet sometime and just move in silence and just let people see your level up and see what you're doing. That doesn't mean that you're not doing anything. It just means, bitch, watch me. I'm doing some stuff. And you know, when it pop off, then you just see it. I don't need to tell you everything that I'm doing. Just know I'm doing something. And you'll never know about it until the shit get done. That's how that works. So then Martell, like I said, when he saw Melody on this date, he done hopped out of his Uber truck, as I like to call it, stood in front of the window at this restaurant and watched Melody in this date. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? You get out of your car and you follow this woman. First of all, you cut a meeting short where you're supposed to be making a bag. See, your focus is off. Instead of you focusing on the bag, you focusing on being a freaking stalker out here. So you done left a meeting, cut a meeting short to follow Melody to a restaurant, to get out of your car, to stand in front of the window to watch Melody sitting at a table with her date. You took pictures of Melody and this date in your phone, and you also recorded in your phone to use for leverage for another moment. You went inside this said restaurant, walked up to the table where Melody and her date sat. You put the phone in this date's face and proceeded to record him and or take pictures of him and taunted him, causing him to be uncomfortable and causing a public scene, and refused to leave. All right. All this to get back at Melody, all this to be able to use the pictures to tell her later on that she needs to do better, as if you are better. So he feels that nobody is better than him because his ass stay in the gym because he got a nice body. Well, it's not about that, Martell. You broke, busted, and disgusted. You broke and famous, as your baby mama called you. You don't have nothing going on about you, okay? That's why you stay in the gym, so that you can have these pick-me's out here thinking you so fine and want to hop into your DMs and your comments and blow your head up and boost your ego when you really not shit out here. And I'm going to say it again. You really not shit out here. And I'm going to say it again. You really not shit out here. Let's make a song out of it. You really not shit. You really not shit. You really not shit. You not. Feel away. I'll wait. Continue to feel away. Continue to feel away. And continue to feel away. I still got time. Keep feeling away. Let me look at my other watch. Keep feeling away. Let me look at both my watches and keep feeling away. Boom. Feel away. You ain't shit. I said it. Right here on my channel. Turn it up, rewind it, pause it, play the shit again. You still ain't shit. When you come back, I'm gonna still be saying it. You still not shit. Okay, yeah. But you're not shit. Okay. Yeah. Replay it. You still not shit. All right. Rewind it. You still not shit. We back. Hold up. Oh, we back. You still not shit. You see how that work? Hold up. Oh, I'm back. Guess what? You still not shit. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah, that's how that works, Martell. That's how that works, Martell. I said it over here. Oh, hold up. Oh, you still not shit. See how that work? We still there. We're still there. You're still not shit. I left 3 times and came back, and you still not shit. Okay, yeah, that's what it's giving. Moving on, Martell then later used those same pictures, okay, that he took of this date that Melody was on, okay? To throw up in Melody's face to tell her to do better, like I said. Like you're better. Who are you, Martell? Who are you? You think you're better because you're on Love and Marriage Huntsville? That's going to be over here soon. You don't have a job, okay? Anyone is better than you, Martell. Flavor Flav is better for Melody than you, okay? And he just came out and was talking about he's getting over an addiction. He better than you. A bum on the corner sleeping in a box is better than you, Martell, okay? Yeah, do I need to say it again? A bum on the corner is better than you. Thank you, Chit Chat with QT if you're here. Thank you, ma'am. So you call out and find fault in anyone attached to Melody because you cannot be attached to her. That's the problem, okay? You can't be attached to her. You can't be close to her. You can't have her. So now everybody that's around her and or that she communicates with is just so bad for her. Oh, don't be friends with her. Oh, don't talk to her. Oh, yes. If you try to be friends with her, oh, you'll see later on that she's going to do this. So now we're doing this, attacking her character. Now she's such a bad mother because she ain't with you no more. But when you were with her, she was the greatest mother. Oh, I love my baby mother. Oh, I love her so much. Oh, she's such a great mother. But now that she ain't with you, oh, everything is such the opposite now. Everybody that's around her now is so bad for her. Oh, don't hang around her, okay? But you fooled around with numerous women during your marriage and before the marriage, okay? We found out through Mel Nika because she was supposed to do your wedding, all right? Y'all know we're going to do facts over here. We don't do no lies over here. Mel Nika put it out there that she was going to do the wedding. All right. And she said during that time, she wanted to drop out of doing the wedding because you were asking who her assistant was, trying to holler at her assistant. So during that time, even before you said I do to Melody, you was a whole bum ass dog out here then. You were. And then we found out that you smashed Mel Nika. So it's looking like you got a whole bunch of miles and bumps on that thing down there, honey. While you out here trying to tell somebody not to be around somebody, maybe we need a quarantine from your ass. And that's why she dropped you, okay? And you mad about that thing. You mad about that thing, okay? You taunted her and caused all types of pain to this woman, okay? Then you have the nerve to stalk her, tap her phone, talk junk about her publicly on social media, okay? And tell the world that she's a horrible mom, file full custody to try to take them kids, knowing that you can't even take care of yourself, okay? Then you have a baby up on her with a deranged, slow stalking baby mama, just like you. She is you in female form. Ariane, the werewolf curry goat, is Martell in female form. Okay. Which you called a peasant. All right. You called her a peasant. I didn't. So maybe you need to do better in your choices of women. Okay, Sheree is not no level up. She ain't no better than Melody because Sheree don't have an education. Melody is a high school, is a high school and a college graduate. Okay, she used to be a school teacher. Maybe she could have helped Sheree get her GED with her slow ass. Okay, while she thinks she's sitting so pretty over there in the chateau that's in her mama name. Okay, why it took you 745 years to put out She by Sheree, and it took you 812 years to build a bitch over there. Okay. The same house that your mama name had to be on and your daughter's name so that you could even get in the house. Why you think you're doing something out here and you barely got a storyline on the show, which is why you using Martell. They are using each other for a come up and for a check. Okay. Yes, I'm putting your business out there. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You know I'm gonna spill the beans over here. Sheree does not have a high school education because she was being fast in the ass and got pregnant while she was in school and had to drop out of school. But everybody want to run around saying, oh, she's a level up. Why? Because she's on Real Housewives of Atlanta and you ain't doing shit on there when you on there either. That is why your storyline was in jeopardy. That is why your spot on the show was in jeopardy and your ass is about to be kicked off the show. So you run out here and get this fake ass relationship with Martell so that you can look relevant. That's all it is. Martell the same way. He ain't got shit going on either. Okay. His light's probably off. That's why he's staying in Atlanta at Sheree house. Okay, that's why he stay over there because he probably ain't got no lights. I know he ain't got no food because he ain't have nothing to feed the kids when they was over there. Go tell them to eat at school. No, bitch, you eat at school because you ain't got no food either. Moving on. All right. You want to run around and be public with Sheree. Okay, like that's supposed to hurt Melody. It don't. She already told you she don't care. She said Sheree is a nice woman. It is what it is. She ain't checking for Sheree. She don't care about Sheree. Okay, or anything to do with her. We don't care about her tardy for the party wig that she keep popping up in here lately. We don't care. Melody don't care. She is moving on with her life and living her best life. She is on tour as we speak, making a coin. All right. Thank you, Chit Chat with QT. Saying, woo, you preaching and teaching this morning. Yes, ma'am. Y'all know we drags over here. Martell brings it out of me, baby. Yes. So then you use the kids, like I said, to hurt her. All right. Then you use your then you get out here and ignore your kid's birthday because you cannot control yourself as a grown ass man. All right. Then you invite strangers to a made up event for the cameras. Okay. And give a total stranger $2,000 when you didn't even finance. Okay. When you don't even give financials to Melody to help with your children. All right. You don't help Melody with the kids. Okay. You don't help her with the children financially. You don't because you don't have it. But you got money to run up and down the road to go to Atlanta every other weekend to be down there fooling around with Sheree and anybody else. Because it's already been said that he don't never just be messing with one person. You still messing with Ariane. You messing with Sheree. I'm pretty sure it's other pick-me's that's done hopped in your DMs and your IG post and asking, can they see you? So not only are you spreading bumps to just Sheree and Ariane, everybody else is getting the bumps in Huntsville and everywhere elseville too. Okay. You ain't doing your part to help Melody. Okay. But you're giving random people $2,000. You got that to give. You're not helping Melody with school clothes for the children. Okay. You're not helping her pay for their schooling because they go to private school. You're not helping with lunches. Those children have to eat. They have to have clothes. Children at some point in time go through growth spurts. How do I know? I'm a mom. So Melody has to take on all of the financials because you refuse to get a job. But you brag about being this great dad. Okay. But continue to try to destroy the mother of your children, okay, that you claim to at one point have loved, okay? You took vows with this woman. So how is it that you hate somebody so much now because you can't have your way with them, okay? Because she cut the strings from you, all right? So Martell, like I said, is unraveling because he is suffering since Melody dropped him, all right? He's sitting back watching her win while he is without. He will not go and get a job because he's hoping that this custody arrangement will rule in his favor so that he can ask for child support from Melody, because he sees that she is living a life that he used to live and can no longer live, okay? And be able to go places and do the things that he used to be able to do when he was her husband. You messed it up. You fumbled the bag, okay? Nobody told you to be out here cheating. She asked you several times to stop cheating and work on the marriage. She left and even came back, okay, to try to work things out with you, but you continue to play in her face, and even went as far as getting a second phone to play with her to tell her that you wanted to work on your marriage, but you were still low-key cheating. And when she found out, that's when she left that ass, all right? Martell claims to have been in counseling for over a year, but we have not seen any progress on that, okay? We haven't seen any progress. The only time that we've heard of said therapist was after the most recent reunion, okay, when he had yet another blow up, because he continues to have blow ups, okay. He had yet another blow up backstage because of Melody, and he could not have his way, all right. Who do I blame? Carlos King and production of Love and Marriage Huntsville. They concocted a storyline, okay, for Martell to be seen at a therapist, okay, to be seeing a therapist rather. All right, they concocted this storyline for Martell to be seeing a therapist for this season, Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6, which is coming up, okay, in an effort to change the world's perception of what we see and who we know him to be, which is a dangerous psycho, okay? He's very dangerous, and he's a psycho, all right? Now, these most recent outbursts of Martell, or with Martell rather, only confirms that this farce of a storyline is only, okay, to line his pockets and continue to be protected by Carlos King, because he is his favorite of the cast members, okay? Thank you so much for the super chat there, Sashi. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much, ma'am. All right. Martell, okay, like I said, he with Carlos's admission for this last reunion, says that he always texts and calls Carlos. Okay, so y'all have many conversations and personal conversations as well. All right. They have a friendship where they have spoken about Martell's personal issues, all right, and his life issues. Hence the reason why Carlos broke down crying the way he did. Okay, and became so personal with Martell. Oh, I would love to see you on that bullshit. Okay, y'all saw it. Y'all already saw it. We reviewed it. We talked about it. He's so invested in Melody and Martell trying to be back together versus realizing that the person that you're protecting is very dangerous and should be locked up somewhere, because he's unraveling to a point that he's going to soon do something that's going to land him in a place where he's never going to be able to get out of. Just like Marlene, the drinking machine, his mama said to him, you just like your daddy. So whatever his daddy did to land him in the penitentiary for 20 years, over 20 years, he was never there for Martell, because his own damn daddy was in the penitentiary. And his mother said to her own admission that Martell is just like his daddy. So what is it about his daddy that made him have to spend 20 years in the pen, okay, that would mirror Martell's behavior? He need to be in the penitentiary, okay? Yes, at this most recent reunion, okay, how long does Melody have to endure the bullying, the stalking, the harassment, the abuse, the threats from Martell, okay, and it continues to be swept under the rug and rewarded on this show? How long does she have to continue to deal with that? Okay, thank you so much, May May, for your super chat, dear. All right, at this point, a restraining order, like I said, and jail time should be a factor as it relates to Martell, as a means to stop and teach Martell a hard lesson about boundaries and respecting boundaries. He don't respect them. Martell feels like he can do whatever he wants to do. He can pop up wherever he wants to, like he told Melody, wherever my children are, I can be there. No, sir, you cannot. Okay. I already told you, Mr. Orville Redenbacher, pop up over here again, and the police is going to pop up over here. And when they get here, I'm going to let them know I want to press charges. So I'm going to have to show you better than I can tell you that you cannot continue to play in my face, come to my house when you feel like it. And I feel like he feels that Melody is not going to take it to that level because she don't want to do things to, and you know, to have the kids crying and upset. That's why she's not taking that level with him to have his ass locked up. But it comes a time when you got to put feelings aside and do what you feel is best for you, because he has already shown you in a 13-year marriage how long and how crazy his ass can be. We've seen it on the Vegas trip. I keep going back there because we saw a visual of how far Martell can go when he gets upset. He is dangerous. He stays in his gym. If he was to get his hands on her in a moment of anger or rage, he could really hurt this woman. So why is Carlos King and production and everybody else, the own network, why are they still allowing this dangerous individual to be on their network? Because he is not showing black excellence. He don't have any businesses going on. So what is his purpose for being on this show? Carlos said that Martell would never be fired from the show. So what is his purpose for being on this show? Because he, according to Carlos, he's saying that this season they want to talk more about people and their business ventures. So what business venture does Martell have? His wine is not doing anything. Thank you so much, Michelle Brooks, for the super chat. His wine isn't doing anything. I already told y'all the other day I went on the website. You can't even put a bottle of wine in the cart to purchase it. So what is going on with this wine? He don't promote it anymore. So what business ventures does Martell have in terms of being on this show to show black excellence? Like what? I'll wait. Okay, that's enough time because it ain't nothing. There's nothing that he is doing. Nothing that he is doing. Okay, now Martell still feels like that he owns Melody just like he owned her and just like he owns Ariane. He owns Ariane mentally, psychologically, physically, any other way that you can think of. All right, it says break him down like a fraction. Yes, ma'am. And we're gonna carry the one on that ass today too. Thank you so much, Tawana West. He still feels like he owns Melody just like he owns Ariane. He can tell Ariane to do whatever he wants her to do and she will do it. Okay, she's been sipping on that telly juice. That's what I like to call it, that telly juice. She's sipping on that telly juice. Sheree's sipping on it too. Okay, and it's no coincidence that Martell chooses women that are below him and beneath him, that are not psychologically strong and smart like Melody. He can never have a woman of Melody's caliber. That's why he don't date up, he date down. He'll find a woman that look good but don't really have nothing going on up here, because he can't handle a woman of that caliber because he is not smart like that. It takes a real man, okay, with great caliber to be able to handle a woman like Melody and a woman, better than her. He can never date a congresswoman, but you see her out here with a congressman and that bothers you because you're not on that level. Regardless of the fact of what he was arrested for, everybody got a past. Everybody got a pass, but the simple fact that this man is a whole congressman and he making waves out here and he can stand behind a podium and command the audience, something that you can't do because you cannot read, write, or talk. We've already seen that. So you are intimidated by her choice, if that's who she chose, in men, because she chose your broke ass and tried to make you be something that she thought that she could make you be. She went out here and fixed your teeth and tried to recreate the person who she thought you could have been, but you're not fit the mold. So she had to get you up out of there. And now that you feel that she has met someone that can fit that mold, that can give her what she needs, that can have a man around her son and teach him how to be a man because you can't do it. Now you are pressed like a good old panini out here. Move to the side, Martell. Okay. Thank you so much, sweet Lisa. So Melody divorcing Martell chopped away at his ego and exposed a lot of secrets that she carried over the years, okay? In an abusive marriage and to a controlling, narcissistic, abusive, jealous individual, okay, who will not stop at nothing but to destroy her, okay, for taking her life back and moving on to find her own happiness. That is what that is about. Thank you so much for the super chat, Taisha Jackson, and thank you also, LaTanya Allen, for the super chat as well. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. He don't want to see her happy because he ain't happy. Okay. He ain't happy. Thank you so much, Woman Within, for the super chat. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. He is not happy. So he don't want to see her happy. And the little glimpse of her being happy drives him crazy. And the fact that he don't know everything that's going on in her life drove him crazy enough to go out here and get 3 phones for his children where he thought they were going to bring them in the house. But Melody was like, whoa, 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 whoa. They can have the phones, but they can only have them at your house. So she beat you once again at your game. I don't know why he keep thinking he could play with her. This is the same person that used to do your homework, so she's smarter than you. I don't know why he don't realize that. Why you keep coming up with all these little games and mess that you continue to do with these to try to use your children to come at this woman, and she always peek through the bullshit and let you know, yeah, no, they can have the phones, but they're not gonna bring them in my house because I already know what you're trying to do, Martell. You're trying to use these kids in order to be up in my business, and you already know he questioned the kids. And I know Melody done had a talk with the kids to let them know when you go to daddy's house, don't tell them shit about me and or what I'm doing and what going on in this house. Do you hear me? She had to put the mama talk on. Because you know how he do. He was already bribing the kids with ice cream, and whoever tells the most get this much ice cream, and whoever tells the most gets this, this, and this, and this, and whoever tells the least just get this. What kind of psychological bullshit is that when it relates to your children? Allow children to be children. It's not their responsibility to spy on their mother and run back and tell you anything. You chose not to be in their life. You crept around in the middle of a pandemic and made a whole nother baby when your ass could have been there 100% of the time with your children. But now that you don't have that, you are upset and blaming everybody else when it was you. You could have been there. Thank you so much, Janice Galls. Thank you so much, Jeanette Stewart. Thank you so much, Jeanette Stewart, for the super chats. Could have been there 100% of the time. You chose not to be. So now that you can't be, now you want to be there. And it's too late. It's too late. Accept the fact that you effed it up, Martell, and that you need to move on. Moving on does not mean going out here and grabbing somebody and running around in the public, taking fake ass pictures and smiling when you're really not smiling. You're hurting inside. But it's all an alibi. You're using women as an alibi, as a means to make people think that you moved on, when really you are hurting, like you said, burying your face in your pillow at night and mad because Melody would not take you back when you didn't think that she was going to leave you in the first damn place. Because she kept warning you. You saw him on the show. You saw Melody on the show, steady telling him, okay, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. He just thought it was a song. So when she finally filed for divorce papers and walked away from him, that's when the real Martell stood up. And we see exactly who you are now, Martell. You cannot take the fact that you have lost in this situation. You have lost your family. You have lost your mind. And now that you have the capability to go out here and do whatever you want to do with who you want to do it with, you don't want to do that. You want to continue to still harass this woman. And you want to still run around here trying to still chase her. And she ain't checking for you. Ariana is still sitting over there on pause, waiting on you to come on over there since you done promised her all this stuff. Why you don't go over there and be with Ariana? Because upon your own admission, she ain't shit either. So two ain't shit people ain't gonna go nowhere in life. So you want to attach yourself to somebody who's going somewhere, because he knew Melody's destiny from way back then. He was taking the spotlight away from her from way back then. He met her in college and proposed to her on her graduation day. So a day that she's supposed to be having the attention on herself and being congratulated and have that moment for herself, you had to drop down on one knee and take that emotion and that feeling away from her and her congratulations away from her to put it on yourself to make it look like you doing something. That could have been done at another time. If you loved her, let her have her moment. And that's the problem with him. He don't want to let her have her moment. He see her flying out and catching flights while he's steady catching feelings. And it bothers him that he cannot be a recipient of her come up, which he's done all these years. He ain't done nothing. He has been a recipient of her come up the entire time that they were married. And he is mad because she cut the strings and now he got to sit back and watch from afar of her level up, and he don't have nothing to do with it. Because you was telling anybody that had ears that you were the reason that she was where she was. And now you can't say that. Her divorcing you exposed the fact that you weren't really doing shit from the start. Yeah. You said you made her, but now that you're divorced, you can't make yourself. So now that makes you out of a liar. That makes you out of a liar. All she had to do was leave you to expose your lies, Martell. She ain't had to go on social media and blast you. All she had to do was sign on that dotted line, and that exposed your lies. Thanks so much for the super chats coming in. That's all she had to do. She didn't have to bash you like you continue to do her. All she had to do was what she did. What God told her to do was go. That exposed you, her leaving, walking out the door, taking her children, leaving with nothing and starting from the bottom. And look at where she is now. Sleeping on air mattresses to a California king, baby. And now she got a king in her life, and you mad because you walking around here like a queen. That's what your baby mama said that. Okay, your baby mama put it out there that you like men. So yeah, you out here acting like a whole queen while she's sleeping next to a king, and that bothers you. That bothers you. You're not making her moan no more. Somebody else is, and that bothers you. You got your panties in a wad because you ain't over there no more. She going on vacations with a king, not a follower. You a follower. You didn't bring anything to the table but them funky ass skunk loafers, as we continue to talk about. Yeah, she can finally go on vacation and not have to smell your funky ass feet, Martell. Yeah. Yeah, she could finally have a nice vacation with a stand-up guy with some caliber about himself and not have to smell your funky ass feet. Okay. And have somebody that can chip in and buy her flowers instead of her having to do it. Because your broke ass ain't got the money to do it. So she got a real man now, and you mad and pressed, running out here pulling up stuff on this man, if that's who he is in her life. Okay. Yeah, you pressed like a warehouse of paninis. And that's a lot of paninis, Martell. You are super pressed. You are beyond pressed. Leave this woman alone and let her be great. And you continue to be the loser that you are. Go on over there with Ariana and lay up, honey, and have as many werewolves as you can because Melody ain't checking for y'all. Go on and be Sheree. Y'all do your sister wife situationships, honey, with Ariana and Sheree, and y'all leave this woman alone. Leave this woman alone, okay? Thank y'all for joining this morning. We got 901 in Car Chronicles this morning. Thank y'all for being here with 413 likes. Can we go ahead and get the likes up? Thank y'all for all the super chats that we had. Thank you so much, Chit Chat with QT. I think we said Aunt Ann was in the building. Thank you so much for being here as well. If there's any other content creators that joined our live this morning, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Caramellians, for doing such a great job of being here today and supporting this channel. Love you guys down. You guys enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Friday. Don't let nobody get on your damn nerves today. Yes, I wanted to bring this tea for you guys and do a little bit of dragging this morning. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Enjoy your day and goodbye. Please like and subscribe to this channel as well. All right. Thank you and goodbye.